Hello everyone, this is SMI Retired, bringing another video for you. I did everything during my retirement. My wife and I went down to Daytona Beach. We've seen online they offer a dinner cruise. It's just like a 3-hour dinner cruise. And we decided to go ahead and try it because we're retired. We haven't done it. Now, the cost of it is like $25 plus $5 port fees. It's like about $30 to do it. So I thought it was pretty cheap. That's $30 a head. So we drove down to Daytona Beach. It's only an hour and a half from us. And we went to the Daytona Beach, it's like boat club or something like that. And you could see here's my wife and I. We had arrived. We decided to take some pictures. You could see all the boats out there at the docks at the port. And this is where we started off. It was a lot of fun. Now, I will tell you, the boat's kind of old. It really is. It probably needs a couple $100,000 to get some of the rust off of it. But the cruise was fun. It was delightful. The food was exquisite and delicious, which you'll get to see. And we had a lot of fun for not very much money. So this is where arrival. When you first get there, you can look around and walk the docks and stuff. I would advise to check in. When you get there, it's first come, first serve. They give you like a little disc, like if you go out to eat, where they give you a blinking disc whenever your time's up, and that's your number for going on the boat. So they give you one of those when you check in, and you do your menu. You pick your dinner at that time. So that's what we did. Here it is. Here you go up into there, and you can see the little doorway. And you go in, check in. They got bathrooms in there. They actually got free sodas if you want. I think iced tea and sodas. And you wait until they want you there about an hour before. And you would think that's a long time, but we got there exactly an hour before. The time we checked in, used the restroom, got a soda, walked the docks, it was almost time to get on the boat. So, and as you know, they'll tell you by big speakers, okay, we're going to start calling you to get on the boat one at a time. And there's the boat right there. It's a little paddle boat where the old-fashioned ones go down the rivers. This is the intercoastal of Daytona Beach. Well, this is the port where all the boats are, and then you go out to the intercoastal. And this is a really nice boat. Now, you can see it's a 2-story. I'm going to tell you now, once you go into there, I recommend, if you want some fresh air, immediately head to the stairs. They got 2 stairs, one on the left, one on the right. Go up and go to the front of the boat. Find a table right there next to the window seating. And if you do that, you get all the fresh air, and it's a lot of fun. So while we walk around, they got the blue heron you see there. You see a bunch of little seagulls and stuff on the boats and stuff. It's just a lot of fun. It's real relaxing. So they're telling us they're calling our numbers now to get on the boat, and that's what we're doing. And you first enter to the bottom. You could sit down here if you want, which a large party was ahead of us, and that's where they sat. But we like to go up the stairs. We want to get some fresh air and get good seating where we can oversee the intercoastal and all the stuff. So this is what the building looks like that you check in. Parking's over to the right of it, and then you check in and go into the parking, and then we're off. There's the stairs that you walked on the boat. That's lifted up. You go down this little narrow way, then you make a left. The nice thing is it's like a 3-hour trip. And so it's an hour and a half, dinner cruise. And so you go halfway down the intercoastal underneath a couple bridges. Time you finish eating, then you turn around and come back. So that's what we did, and you can see there's the intercoastal, all the houses. They tell a little history on there. Like one of the history is the owner of the Daytona Speedway. His house is on there. You get to pass some beautiful boats, as you see there, and there's a bridge. Take a look at that beautiful bridge. The second bridge, the farthest one down, is a drawbridge. So you got to wait and go underneath that, and that's pretty neat to see it from underneath. See, there we are passing it. Isn't it beautiful? They put money into there. And here we are heading to the second bridge, and there I am there smiling away, just having a good time, fresh. It's just so relaxing. Now what happens at this dinner, while you're sitting there, you're sitting at tables. The tables are labeled, a little label in there says section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really it's table 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They call them sections. So they'll say section 1 through 4, go down for your dinner, and you go down to the downstairs. And you basically stand in line here to the dinner line. You're going to do like a horseshoe once you get it. This is where the what do you call, the chefs are making all your food right there. And I'm chasing my dog. He's starting to growl. People walking by the window. Here's the dinner. Here's a neat thing. They got about 7 different choices. I picked the prime rib. My wife picked the shrimp scampi on the bed of linguine. And you'll see little ribs next to her. Well, here's how it works. I think it's for your dinner money, you get to choose it. And see, you can, with all the entrees except for the roast beef here, you could pick just the main course, like ribs, like they have a rib dinner where you get a roll and all that, but you could just get the entree with it. So she got it with that because I had the prime rib, they wouldn't let me do it with it, but they'll do it with anything else. So she went ahead and did it. $5, we got a half rack of ribs. Pretty nice. Here we are working our way back and everything, and I'm going to show you a little video on this. This is, what's funny is on the way back, when you finish eating, you've already turned to come back, they have really little soft music, you might say. You really don't hear it because you're talking to each other and talking to your neighbors and stuff, having a great time. But on the way back, they blast the music. This is probably because they wanted people to know as we're coming back that, hey, it's a party boat and all that, but they don't do it to the last minute coming back to the port. Now, they do it only 2 dinners a day, and one's at 1:30, something like that, and the other's at 5:30, so the 5:30 people get to hear all the fun stuff, and it's a nice little marketing ploy. So here's what it was. You can hear us talking about it. Well, that was pretty cool. You know, the big music, you got into the mood. They did Neil Diamond's song, Macarena, a few other songs. Now, if you have to use a restroom, yes, they got restrooms aboard, and they look like this because the boat seems to be 100 years old. I'm not showing you the other parts because those are kind of old and disgusting, but here basically is what the bathroom looks like. But it's usable and functional. You're there to really have a cruise for an hour and a half and not worry about it. Then as you're getting off, you go downstairs again. If you're sitting upstairs, you start working your way out. And as you work your way out, you can see there's the Daytona Beach Club that they do. And this is my wife getting off the boat. See, that's her just getting off the boat, and then we're walking around. The neat thing also is the fact is they have a dock right around the corner there that you can do free fishing. If you brought a fishing pole, you want to spend another hour fishing, you can go over on the other side of that boat club building, and that's where they bring the boats down into the water, and also have this dock that's free fishing. This was a Daytona Beach River Cruise dinner cruise. It was wonderful. I think you guys, if you're anywhere near an hour and a half away, 2 hours away, I highly recommend it. The food was awesome. The fresh breeze was wonderful, and it was a good time. So I would say I would recommend this for sure. Highly recommend it, and we'll see you until next time.